there, folks. Welcome to the channel and welcome to Celebrate Sausage. We are officially halfway through the month of October, but don't shed a tear yet because we got a lot of sausage recipes still to make. Today's episode is going to be a little different. You may not know the name Larry Kapigian, but you may have eaten his sausage. Larry, a longtime friend and one of our top patrons. Matter of fact, he is the very first name that appears on our patron list at the end of this video. So that means he's one of our first patrons. Well, he has submitted recipes to the Celebrate Sausage series in the past. Recipes like the Texas bowl of chili or the linguiça calabresa. And at the end of the video, we'll talk a little bit more about that, but I will put recipe links for those sausages. If you've ever made those sausages, you will have made a Larry Kapigian creation. And today we are very delighted to get another original creation from Larry. I'm going to let Larry introduce the sausage for you, but since Larry's content creating skills are only eclipsed by his recipe writing skills, I will be the one making the sausage in this video. Take it away, Larry.
Hey everyone, welcome to Celebrate Sausage Season 5. My name is Larry Kapigian. This episode is going to be a little different because I'm not a content creator. I do like to make sausages though, and when Eric invited me to do the show this year, I felt like I had the perfect recipe to share with you guys. It's another original creation that I think you'll love. I'm calling it the pot sticker sausage, and this all pork sausage will have you begging for more. With that being said, I'm going to turn this video back over to Eric and let him show you how it's done.
Thank you, Larry. Let's see if we can do your sausage any justice. 29-32mm is the hog casing we're going to be putting this in. I believe Larry did tell me that he likes to put his in a 40mm casing. Nice, huge casing. So whichever one you go with, that's fine. Let it soak overnight. And if you want an extra kick, put a little baking soda in the water to make it nice and slippery. Into the fridge it goes, and it's now the next day. This is going to be a 100% pork sausage, and we're going to be using pork shoulder and pork back fat. This is a typical 70-30 combination. So if you have a fatty pork shoulder, just go ahead and use that. Or if you want to use a little pork belly with some lean pork and some added pork fat, whatever combination you want, keep it 70-30. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Now, we are going to cut the fat and the meat into pieces that are a little bit smaller. I find that it's easier on the grinder and produces a better product if the pieces aren't too big, but that's just me. This is the meat we're going to be using, and it is a little warm, so into the freezer it goes. Under 34F is what we're targeting. Let's look at the rest of the ingredients. We are going to start off with a little minced garlic. Gotta have that in the pot sticker. I've got a piece of ginger, some green onions, and some Napa cabbage. If you can't get your hands on Napa cabbage, you can use regular cabbage, not a problem. We're going to chop up the green onions and the cabbage. We're also going to grate the ginger. A different way that you could do this is take all of those ingredients together and stick them in your food processor along with all the spices and the liquids, which you'll see here in a second. I'm not going to do that. We're going to hand chop everything. I think it's going to give us a slightly better texture. And here we go. We did use a microplane grater for the ginger. Came out absolutely perfect. Place all 4 of those ingredients into a cup, set it to the side. Let's look at the spices. We're going to start with salt. We're next going to add a little sugar. Don't forget about the black pepper. And to finish it off, we're going to come in with some potato starch as a binder. If you have non-fat dry milk, you could use that. But it's a very simple spice profile. We now need to look at our liquids. I've already got my low sodium soy sauce measured out. If you want to use regular soy sauce, that's totally fine. Just make sure you check out my video on how to calculate the amount of salt in ingredients just like this, where you only know the sodium content. It's very easy to do, and it guarantees that you don't oversalt your sausage. So now we're going to add a little sesame oil, absolutely beautiful ingredient in this recipe, and then we're going to add a little chili oil. The chili oil I'm adding comes from a jar of Chili Crisp, very flavorful chili oil. Whatever chili oil you choose to add is completely up to you. If you want to do chili oil from the Calabrian pepper, totally your business. It'll be pretty amazing, I guarantee you. A little bit goes in, and then we're going to finish this off by adding just a tiny bit of water. There will be a recipe link in the description box below that has the exact measurements, all the details, everything you need to know about this pot sticker sausage. And I hope by the time this video is over, we make Larry proud, because I got to be honest, this is the first time I'm making this sausage, and so far I'm loving it. These ingredients are brilliant. This is everything that goes into a pot sticker. So having it as a sausage is just going to be money. And now that we're done with our spices, liquids, and vegetables, we've got our mise en place. Let's grind the meat, and as you can see, it is definitely partially frozen. Under 34 Fahrenheit is what I like to target. If you'd like to target a different temperature, let me know in the comment section below. This is a number 32 grinder from the Sausage Maker, part of their professional series, and I get it. This is so overkill for 1 kilo of meat, but I happen to have it out, and I didn't feel like grabbing the number 12. You know what I'm talking about. Besides, this is a great grinder, and it does a beautiful job. This is the end result using a 6mm plate, and I'm loving it. I don't know if I would go more coarse than 6mm. You could go finer if you want, but I think this is going to be just about perfect. I'm going to be using a KitchenAid to mix our sausage for a couple reasons. Number one, we're not making a lot, and a kilo fits in there perfectly. Also, it does it incredibly fast, less than 90 seconds. So for me, this is incredibly efficient, especially since we have so many sausages to make. Let's grab our spices and add it to the mix. When salt is added at this stage, aka the spices, you're going to begin the process of protein extraction. A couple proteins called myosin and actin are going to be pulled from the meat. That's going to form a web-like glue structure for your sausage. The moment we add our liquids, it's going to soften that meat batter up, and it's going to make that happen a little bit easier. So that's what we're doing right here. Your meat should turn into a very sticky, very gummy paste. If you choose to not add liquids, you still will achieve protein extraction. It's just going to take a little bit longer. Notice how we're starting to come together a little bit better. The meat is getting sticky. We're now going to add our vegetable mix and continue mixing. And look at that. Our meat has transformed from an unseasoned ground pork into a well-seasoned farce. It is incredibly sticky. So if you grab a handful of it and turn your hand upside down, guess what? It's going to hang there all day long. And this lets you know it is time to move on to the next step, which is get it into that casing. Now let me smell this right quick, because I got to tell you something. Wow, this is ridiculous. I can't wait to get into that. We're going to be using a 5-pound sausage stuffer from the Sausage Maker, utilizing the 3/4 inch horn for that 29-32mm casing. I do want to minimize any air pockets, so we're just going to grab a small handful of it and just slam it in there. Now this is a small hopper, so you can literally just put it in there and then punch it down with your fist if you'd like to do that. Either way, you want to try to minimize the air pockets by compacting the meat as best you can. And by doing this, you're going to end up with a cleaner, better product, and I know that's what you're looking for. All right, we're going to get that casing onto the horn. You know, we've been talking about translucency through this season. I want you to see my fingers. I know I'm going to get a nice snappy bite with that casing. It has been soaking overnight, minimum 12 hours. And when it's translucent like that, and you can see your fingers very clearly through the casing, you know the wall is thin for that casing, and the moment you bite into it, it's going to have a beautiful texture and a nice snap, and that's what we're looking for in this pot sticker sauce. Heck, in all sausages, actually. Nice even pressure with my thumb and my index finger, and I'm just letting the meat pull the casing off the horn. If I do this process too quickly, I could rupture the casing. There is no problem of doing it too slowly, so don't worry. If you're just getting started, take your time. Sometimes it takes a minute to get the hang of it, but once you understand the relationship between pressure, working the handle, and plumpness, you'll get the hang of it, and in no time, you'll be an expert. Let's push out the meat that's remaining in the stuffing horn with that stuffing horn cleaner, and we're good to go. And if you don't have a set of stuffing horn cleaners, I'll put a link in the description box below, because they are amazing. It makes cleanup incredibly easy. So far, so good, and I'm loving the distribution of vegetables in this sausage. It looks absolutely beautiful. We need to now link this up. So how big do you make your link? That is a personal question. I don't want to get in the way of that. I'm going to go 6-inch, just like this. 3 twists forward, and I'm going to give it a squeeze. Make sure it's nice and plump. The next one, I'm going to twist in the opposite direction. So that one's going to twist towards me 3 times. Pinch it with my right hand, and 3 twists towards me. The next one, I'm going to twist away from me 3 times. And we're just going to alternate the way we twist the sausage until we're finished. If you find that your sausage needs a little more plumpness, twist it a few more times. Every twist that you give it tightens that sausage up. Don't tighten it too much, though, because it will rupture. There we go. All right, we're done, and we now need to give it a little prick. I'm looking for air pockets, and if I have no air pockets, because right now I'm not seeing a whole lot of air pockets, I'm just going to give the overall sausage a general prick. I don't have to get crazy, but a few pokes to each sausage should be sufficient. This is going to really help you out during the cooking process. It's going to give you room for expansion. Your casings won't rupture. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. And now we're finished. And because this is a fresh sausage, you can cook it up now and enjoy it, or you can let it rest in the fridge overnight, or you can freeze it, whatever you want. I am going to let it rest in the fridge. That's going to allow all those beautiful flavors to come together. It is going to dry out the casing a little bit better so that when we cook it up, it's going to give us a nice snappy bite. And those twists right there, they're going to firm up as well so that when we cook our sausage, we don't have sausage meat spilling out of either end. So we are going to put this in the fridge. Tomorrow, we're going to give it a proper cook. We'll see you then.
That's so flippin' good. Pot sticker sausage on a steamed bun.
All right, you know I can't let Larry have all the fun. We got to give this sausage a go as well. This is our version. Followed the recipe to the letter. Remember, when you're cooking on a skillet, nice low medium heat, flip often. We got that beautiful browning on either side. That's the Maillard reaction. Sausage is plump and has a beautiful density. We did not fat out our sausage. Let's check out the slice. Beautiful texture, nice smooth slice, very juicy. In a steam bun with some chili crisp. Oh, this smells so good.
All right, guys, the pot sticker sausage, it looks incredible. Super juicy sausage, smells amazing. Got a little chili crisp there on the top. Larry did say it is best enjoyed in a steam bun, so that's where we're gonna have it. I didn't have any green onions, so maybe you have green onions, you can throw a little on top. We're gonna eat it just like this and see what it's all about. Going in. Oh. Wow. This is ridiculously good. I'm going to go in for another bite and then we'll talk a little more about it. I don't even know where to begin with this sausage. This is ridiculous. So much flavor coming from this sausage. Obviously, the chili crisp is a great condiment, super loaded with umami. It's got that beautiful texture. The chili crisp oil is going to coat the inside of that steam bun. But you couple that steam bun with the flavor of the sausage, and the sausage itself is just jam-packed with flavor. I am definitely getting a pot sticker vibe. It's meaty, it's juicy, it's got a great mouthfeel. The crisp in the bun, I mean, it's just an entire package. Let me just, the deal. The recipe link in the description box below is for 1 kilo. That's 2.2 pounds. And you're going to have to trust me on this one. Bump that recipe up. Bump it up to 5 pounds. Bump it up to 10 pounds. You are not going to regret it, especially if you eat it like this. This is incredible. This is what I love about the show. I get to try all kinds of interesting recipes. Some of them work, some of them don't. And then there's this one, the pot sticker sausage. Larry's been raving about this sausage for the past, oh goodness, I don't know, maybe about a year or so, kind of perfecting the recipe. He's telling me, Eric, wait, it's almost done, it's almost done. And this is the done version. And I got to tell you, it's next to perfect. If you like those Asian flavors, if you like that pot sticker type of flavor, this is an absolute must. It's a winner in my book. This is so far my favorite sausage this year, and I sure do hope you get a chance to make it. Now, there's a couple things I want to go over before we outro this video. Don't forget, today's the last day to register for the Sausage Makers giveaway. This is their first of 2 giveaways that are happening this month. It's absolutely enormous, and it's going to be perfect for whoever wants to make sausages at home. It's a stuffer, it's a grinder, it's all kinds of amazing accessories to get you up and running. Heck, you could probably even start a small business with the things that you could win in this giveaway. If you missed the details and the information on how to register, head back over to episode 1. I'll put a link to it right here at the very end of this video for the video suggestions. It gives you all the information. It even gives you a couple tips on how to increase your chance of winning. So don't forget to jump over to episode 1, check out the details, register before it's too late. Tomorrow the drawing will be held. And so if you registered, be sure to check your email box, maybe even your phone, so that you don't miss out on this epic prize giveaway. Big thanks goes out to Larry and his incredible pot sticker sausage, another original creation from Larry Kapigyan. If you're not familiar with Larry's sausages, I'm going to put a link to some of the other recipes that he's provided for this show. You got the Texas bowl of chili, which is absolutely incredible. If you've ever made the Texas bowl of chili, drop a comment in the comment section below. Let other people know what you think about it. And then you've got the linguiça calabresa. It's a Portuguese, Italian-inspired sausage, absolutely off the hook. We're going to add this one to the list of his amazing sausages. And Larry, you know you're going to have to eventually
write a book. Be sure to check out Larry's Instagram. I'll put a link to it in the description box below. He's got all kinds of amazing projects, and maybe you can get a little sneak peek at his newest recipes.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you have any questions, you know where they go. If you enjoyed this video, got something out of it, or feel like you want to make this awesome pot sticker sausage, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and you like what you saw today, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. We are uploading a brand new sausage making recipe, and we are just getting started. And in my opinion, at this point, it is going to be kind of tough to dethrone the pot sticker sausage. Absolutely incredible. All right, guys, don't forget, tomorrow, same time, same place. I hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot for being here. Bye-bye. I'm going to try the sausage by itself. How's that sound? Ooh, look at that. Beautiful looking slice there. Absolutely amazing. Here we go. Ridiculous.